Here you see the MindaClient dashboard. On the top you can see the different tabs such as the Students tab, the Courses tab, the Reporting section, the Administration section and the Help section. We will look at these tabs in more detail throughout this video. You can also use the search bar to quickly navigate through MindaClient. On your home dashboard you can see the recent students you have viewed, the frequent students that you interact with, and you can also save reports at the click of a button. We will look at this in more detail later in the video. The Quick tab function allows you to search students quickly, add an activity and so much more in an efficient manner. You also have the My Diary section where you can see your week outlined, and it can also be presented by month and by day, and you can filter the diary to show exactly what you are looking for. Back to your dashboard, here you can see the outstanding activities on the bottom, and just to note that this dashboard is fully customizable to suit your needs, and the order of these icons can be moved depending on the university's desires. Moving on to the Students section of the system, the first thing that you will see is the Search Students feature. You can search in numerous different ways, by type, group, status, gender, etc. Once you search for the students, they will be brought up in front of you. These students were added here just for the purpose of this demo and are randomly generated names. So let's go back to the top and click on Lucille Burke. You can see the contact details of this example. All of the information fields that you see here can be changed to suit your department, and the GDPR permissions are built into the system. When we click on the Edit Student Details, the information that you see can be edited by the administrator. These drop-down options can be changed depending on what the administrator wishes to document, and a title such as Heard About Us, for example, can be changed if you do not want to include that on your system. The Student Contact section is an area to record further information on the student, such as emergency contact details or next of kin. The Activity section looks at the interactions between the students and the Access programme. You can see here all of the activities listed for Lucille Burke, both past and future. This example shows an individual counselling session for Lucille. Let's say that this meeting was to be in the future, in 2 months' time. All of the information can be edited and updated before, during and after the meeting has taken place. You can send a student reminder via email or SMS, and you can also set a staff reminder to remind the person in the university that they have the meeting on this date. Let's add a new activity. For this example, we will do an individual counselling meeting. This can be anything you would like. It could be an email, it could be a phone call, or it could be a simple face-to-face meeting between a staff member and a student. The drop-down options can all be edited by the administrator to suit your department. You can adjust the date and time that you would like to have the meeting on. And you can also select reoccurring activity to make this meeting happen every week, every month, or however often you want to choose. You can add the comments before, during, or after the meeting, and it can be sent to your Outlook. You can send a reminder to the student or to the staff to make sure that neither of the parties forgets about the meeting to ensure consistency in the Access office. You can upload documents to a student profile to keep all the files in one place. Here you see the courses that are linked to Lucille Burke. Courses can also be referred to as events. We will discuss this feature in the next part of the video. However, you can see that Lucille is signed up for 3 different courses or events. The payments, invoices, applications and global records are additional features that can be discussed in a further meeting if you wish to hear more about these. The Adding a New Student feature allows you to manually upload students' information to your system. All of these fields that you see, such as ethnicity, religion, year of study, faculty, etc., can be edited and the headings can be changed. The drop-down options can be edited by the administrator inside the university to keep your department up to date. The permission section on the right ensures that you are fully compliant with GDPR. The information on each student can be reported on to give you visual clarity on the information inside the Access office. If you have new incoming students in first year or new students joining the Access programme, you can add students in bulk by simply going to the Administration tab and clicking on the Custom Student Import, where you can upload as many students as you would like inside an Excel sheet to save time adding individual students. The Courses section of MindaClient can also be referred to as the Events section. This feature is highly flexible and can be used in a variety of ways. For example, if an Access Office wishes to hold a seminar with the students on the programme, they can use this feature to set up and record information on the event. An example would be setting up a webinar on how first years are doing after their first month of college. The Courses section allows you to record information on the webinar and have the information on the time, date and the students in attendance all in one place. You can bulk add the students to the course and track and upload the attendance at the click of a button. All of this can be reported on as well. This is the reporting section, one of the most powerful features on MindaClient. You can report on students, activities, different courses and so much more. If we look at the student reporting section, you can see on the left all of the different fields that you can select in order to make your report more detailed. For example, you can filter your report based on the disability, the year of study, the level of study for the student, the location, or if it's a full-time student or part-time student, and so much more. Please note that these are fully customizable fields to suit your needs best within the university. Each Access Office may wish to report on different fields and may not want to record information that another university records. This is all discussed and worked on through the initial stage of the installation of your system. You can also filter by activity and you can filter by permissions and the student contact. From the fields we have selected, let's have a quick look at a summary report. There are only 4 contacts here based on the fields we have selected. The number of students in the report will depend on what you are looking to report on and the fields that you have selected. Let's refresh the fields and look at a full report. This shows every student we have on this sample and shows all of the details. As there is a lot of information here, please note that you can personalize this to just report on exactly what you want to report on, so you can avoid reports with useless data. Saving reports is a very powerful function in MindaClient. It allows you to have the power to save the reports that you use most on your dashboard. This saves you a lot of time going back and forward creating new reports each time you want to present the data or check your figures. To do so, you will save the report and click Display on Dashboard. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, on the right you can see the saved reports, and the report we just saved is at the bottom, so we can put it at the top. When we go back to our dashboard, we can see that it will be there and available to us at the click of a button. Going back to the reporting section, under Student Reporting, we can also send a bulk text to whomever we wish to in the system. Let's say, for example, we want to send a text to all the full-time students within the student group. From the fields we selected, there are only 2 students. If we wish to send a text to everybody, we would remove those fields by selecting Refresh on the reporting page. You can choose who to send a text from and the message itself. You can also do this for emails. Again, you see the same 2 people, so let's send the email to these 2 people. You can see on the top, it says Select Email Template. You can select a template which will have the email typed out with the user keys such as first name, which will send the same email to everybody but change the first name of the contact. There are many fields we can select and rearrange to present different reports. If you are looking to report on your staff's meetings or activities as the manager or the Access Officer, you can do this by clicking on Staff Summary and select the fields that you wish to report on. You can see here, if we select Mary White, that she has 6 hours with total number of 7 activities from the data that we have selected and the date range chosen. If you're looking to analyse and come up with graphs, we can do so using the analysis section. So, for example, let's look at disability. You can see here there are numerous different disabilities on our demo that we've used for the purpose of this sample. So we can display this information in a chart, pie chart, line graphs, and all sorts of different forms of graphs and displays. As these were limited fields, let's refresh and analyse again under disability. You can click analysis and you will see that there are over 40 contacts in our system, and you can clearly see the different forms of disability that we have listed here for the purpose of this example for Access offices. The graphs can be displayed in different ways for your monthly reports or for your end of year analysis, for example. You can save these reports by simply clicking on the top right and saving it to your dashboard if this is a key area you wish to report on in your Access office. For activities reporting, you can see the different fields on the left-hand side. This example of an activities report looks at one day, the 7th of October 2022, and you can see that there are 3 meetings within the Access programme that day. If you click on the full report, it breaks it down further, and you can also personalise this report to only display exactly what you want to know. Back to the reporting section, you can see there are numerous other ways to report. However, for the purpose of timekeeping, we will only look at student reporting and briefly at the activity reporting today. The administration section is a very useful tool to be able to navigate around, and we can give you full support with this. You can see here there are lots of different features in this section. If you click on the first one, My Account, you can see the information for the user Mary White. This can be edited as well and changed if the person leaves. You can look at the staff who is in your system and look at the usage report of how much they are using MindaClient. The drop-down options which we discussed throughout can be edited here. If you wish to add a new field, such as a new area of interest, you can do it by clicking the button on the bottom and adding a new field. If you wish to have it at the top, you can do so by simply dragging it up, and it will save through your entire system. Where you see import students and custom import students, this is where you would bulk upload the students from the Excel by simply following the steps listed. You can integrate different tools with MindaClient, such as Calendly and Stripe, for example. We are always open to a discussion around new integration to suit your needs. The final part is the help section. It consists of a catalogue of videos showing you exactly how to use MindaClient. It's easy to navigate through, and if you're ever stuck or need to know how to do something quickly, we have videos pre-made and available to you at the click of a button. For example, looking at activity reporting, you'll be able to see an entire video of how exactly to report on an activity. We will be available and on hand to help you through the process of starting with your MindaClient journey. We will also provide extensive training. However, the help section is a very useful tool for you and your colleagues if you wish to see how to do anything within the system.